Hello, I'm the Eternal Newbie. The extra L is for leader, because that's what we're going to talk about. That's right, people. The Eternal Newbie is folded like a cheap suit and is doing L words again. Give the people what they want. Unless they want graphics. That's what I always say. Today is the day when we talk about spotlight players. You know, those players who think they are the main characters and the rest of us are just here as an audience. This is alright sometimes, but most spotlight players will take it way more than sometimes. Today we're going to talk about the General. But before that, let's handle some business. If you like these videos, how's about a subscribe? I do story videos to go along with the spotlight players, so check them out. Likes, comments, and that ilk are always greatly appreciated. General. The word alone pulls up images of great military minds. Napoleon, Hannibal, both the real one and the 18 version, Rommel, Alexander the Great, Patton, and of course Sun Tzu, just to name a few. The General Spotlight player is none of these. What she is a spotlight player. Not content to play her own character, she has to tell everyone else how to play their characters. The General thinks nothing of telling them what to do, usually in the middle of combat. I've met many generals in my time. I've found that generals come in two types of players. Before we get into what a general is, let's talk about what a general is not. A general is not someone who occasionally gives advice in battle. A general is also not a person helping a new player learn their character. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem begins when they never let the new player do their own thing. That's when they turn into the first kind of general. I have a friend, a newer player, and I kid you not, in battle for a while, he would have 3 people telling him what to do every turn. It annoyed me, I'm not gonna lie. I eventually had to ask him if he was okay with it. He wasn't, but he was too timid to speak up. Now, if you've watched my videos, you know I am quite a timid player myself. But it annoyed me to the point where I eventually stood up for him and like, guys, let him play his character. Back off. And for the most part they did, because they didn't realize exactly what they were doing. They had started out as not generals helping the new guy play his character, and had morphed into the first kind of general, not realizing that they are way too overbearing. They are just trying to help the guy, but not realizing you gotta let people make their own mistakes sometimes. That's the thing. Most generals have good intentions. They are just trying to help, but they go too far. Of course, there's always the other kind of generals. The kind that just want to control more of the game. One of my more well-known videos was about Superstar. Superstar was a whole lot of spotlight, but he was the bad general, or as I like to call them, General Zod. General Zod will tell you what to do because it's best for his character, not yours. The good general, no matter how misguided, is trying to help. The General Zod wants your character to do things his way. He considers himself a great military genius, and sometimes his plans are pretty good, but other times... The general will sometimes say crazy things like, "You should attack the fire elementals with fireball," to the wizard. The wizard, party, or the DM will tell them that's a horrible idea. Fire elementals are immune to fire damage, and your level 9 character would know this. "I know what I'm talking about. I've got a brilliant plan. Cast fireball." What is this brilliant plan? "No time. Now do it." "But if I cast fireball, I'm going to hit half the party." "Trust me." At this point, if the wizard doesn't do it, the general will usually complain and whine about it for at least the next 3 encounters, or until he has another idea. If the wizard, not wanting to listen to this guy complain, does cast fireball, the general gets angry when his plan doesn't work. The DM says, "Okay, you cast fireball," and nothing happens to the elementals, but everyone else in range needs to roll a dex save. What? No. The fireball would suck up all the air in the room, causing the fire elementals to go out. That was your brilliant plan? We're not in a closed off space, so it wouldn't work. And just pretend it did work, we're now all in a room with no air. We would all die. Whatever. It was a brilliant plan. You guys never appreciate my brilliant plans. Like I said, on the rare occasion the general might come up with a good plan, but most of the time it's like trying to drown an octopus. Have you met a general yet? What type? Is it the kinda good or the Zod? Let me know in the comments below. If there is a type of Spotlight player you'd like to see me talk about, leave a comment for that also. Thanks for watching, and as always, don't seek the spotlight. Let the spotlight seek you. Still needs a little work.